So, there is a new Fortnite update out, and with it comes a new device, the level instance device. It's actually very exciting, a great new thing to have. If you think about the prefab system, you can scroll through this list, of course, and choose from it whatever pre-built collection of structures and props that you like. And you can place that down wherever in your island you like. And now the island contains this fancy new build, small build, and that's great. It works really well. The level instance device asks, what if the user could just make their own new prefabs, place those? Well, with the level instance device, that's basically a thing now. And these things I have over here, these structures, this terrain, these are what's called levels. And there's a new tab under Creative for levels. And you can make and delete levels at will and use them in your island effectively as if they were prefabs. So how does one make a level? So the first thing is to first find a place in your island that is out of sight and out of mind to a player in gameplay. So for me, for instance, on this island, that's right under here, under the terrain. What I've done is I've placed down a few level instance devices, which we will do. And what you've got to do is go into the settings of the device, make sure it's on editable, and then you've got to set the size of the device to be as small as it can while still containing what you want to build. In this case, that can be 1 by 1 by 1. And you want to name your new level. So we can just call this new. Click OK. It will warn you, reduced plot size may result in some props being removed from level instance. This is a thing you need to read because it will remove things that are outside of the newly smaller size level. So that comes down to 1 by 1 by 1. And now we can just go into galleries, grab props and structures, grab this and this, place down a floor and some walls, and this is all now part of the level inside this box that represents the level. But what do we do to get it outside in the area that the player will interact with? So all we've got to do, very simple now, in the past if you made something you wanted to copy, you'd copy each piece individually, or select each piece individually and then move them all together, whether it's 5 or 50 pieces. Now you just click the device, one thing to click, move it over, place it down where you choose, and now it's placed in the world. But before it's really ready, you should probably switch it to locked from editable to locked so that it can't be edited out here. What is the advantage of this? Well, first off, you can arbitrarily copy and paste these things very easily. You can arbitrarily, of course, cut and paste them very easily. Any number of them you want. The biggest thing is probably that you can come back to the editable copy you have, make any edit you want, and that edit applied the same way to all of the copies. Now these walls are in different that have been removed are in different places because these are all rotated differently. The edit that is applied to them is this identical. That's the greatest advantage of this new device. That would have been not impossible, but just extraordinarily cumbersome before. Just going in here, editing one, going over here, editing this one, this one, this one, this one, and every time getting exactly the same way. We don't have to do that anymore. A level cannot contain a device. You can't just grab the damage volume, we'll say, and put it in here. It says cannot place here, and it will not. It cannot go inside of a level. Now, what you can do is a bit different. You can place it inside of a instance of a level that is locked. So this device can actually go inside the finished product spread throughout the game. It just can't be part of a level. It can't be edited with the level. It is edited separately. Again, this is important because, well, it doesn't let us do anything new. It sure does speed up the workflow, particularly for big, complicated builds. And that's the great thing about this new device. I don't know if more features will be added to it later because it is pretty new. This is really cool, I think. And I'm so glad to have it in this update.